Yo, my gosh, Costco light beer, says Biv. You are barking up the right tree here. Sounds amazing. Gosh, that's Costco light beer. That's got to be probably a 24 pack. What is it, like $10.99 before tax and deposit? Boy, it sounds amazing. But welcome in, everybody. Saffron, Biv, James, G, Stacks. What's going on? Kyle Peterson, a Psychonut, Langman, add a wicked ball. Ooh, look at all these legends. Welcome in, welcome in. Get right after it. I could spam hit my bish again. Why not? Why not? We can start off with that, huh? I assume this is still player 7 difficulty, huh? Double check real quick. Sure. We could even get a level here. Get this guy up to 97. Okay. Just make sure all my buttons are where we want them at. So, good news, fellas. Hurt my back at the gym again today. So, yep. I think it's official. I cannot pick up anything over roughly 7 pounds. Or I just have this squish. I can literally, through my body, I can hear this. It literally sounds like this. And then I can feel it. It feels like someone like squirts jelly inside of my back. And then I get this pain down my leg. And yeah, so. Yep. I can't. I'm probably going to be bedridden from here on out. So yeah. It's significantly less bad as it was before, but still. Ooh. Wait for this. Wait for this. Boom. Oh, I was hoping to be of the whale. Yeah, no, it's definitely herniated. I thought I gave it enough time. It's been like months, right? Since I heard it last time. Yeah. I literally put enough weight on there to where like, it was like a seated cable row. So it's like supported. I'm not stand up, bent over or anything. But I literally put enough weight on there where I could pull it back with one hand. But it was just like literally my warm-up set with 2 hands like this. And I was just like going through the motions, just like, you know, tightening them like, what do you call it? You know, you do your first warm-up sets, just make sure you contract the muscles you're trying to work on to make sure your mind-muscle connection's going before you put on the heavyweight. It was like nothing. And I did one, and then halfway through the second one, yeah, over. Dunzo. All right, I'm going home. I just got here, but I'm going home. Didn't even lift yet, but, you know, that's fine. It's just over. It's over. So just ho-hos and sitting on the couch from now on and drinking beer and eating chips. That's all I'm doing from now on. I'm obviously kidding, but I just gotta, I don't know. Woe is me, right? 16-ounce curl or 12-ounce curls over and over again. Psychonaut knows what's up. Psychonaut knows what's up. Yeah, cortisone injection. The thing is it's not even, it doesn't even hurt that much. Right now, it's probably hurts about 10% of what it did the last time I did it. So it's not even that. It's just like, I don't know. You know, I'll never know when it's going to be like okay, and it'll never be okay. It'll never be right again. So it's like, I don't know. Go to the doctor. They're like, look at your back. It's effed up. Take it easy. Thanks, doc. Then you'll be like, all right, give me $1,600. Yeah. 34 Viper on ladder would be worth. Nah, not really. I'm really bad at values, but plus Viper Magi's this late in ladder usually probably don't have a ton of value. If it was an ist, I'd be surprised for a non-perfect Viper Magi. But like I said, don't take my word on it necessarily. Phil said this, and you know, I don't know valuing stuff all that great. Back pain's the worst. Yeah, it's rough. You need it for a lot of things. Yeah, form for sure. I mean, I thought I was doing good, you know. Tighten up the core, you get the right position on the back. I mean, I might not have had my back quite the right way, maybe. I mean, it was, I don't know. But literally, it was like, I mean, you got like 30 pounds on a cable row machine when usually on a cable row, I'd have like 150 working set. You know what I mean? Like, what? I don't know. I'm just kind of whining to myself, and sorry. We need to, you know, we'll cut that negativity out. We need to brighten things up here a little bit. Really, because I'm sitting here and I'm kind of fine. I'm kind of fine. There's like a 5 to 10% pain in my back. That's like nothing. It's like nothing. Do I think a Viper Magi's value would be better on non-ladder? Probably not. It'd probably be less than it would be on ladder, because I mean, there's been like 7 years of people finding Viper Magi's on ladder and non-ladder, that there should be that many, like, you know. So, but I'm just guessing here, of course. No, I appreciate you, Kyle. Yeah, you guys say we care how you're feeling, Phil. I appreciate you guys. Yeah, I hope all you guys are doing great too. Of course, you know. Yeah. Mostly I'm just annoyed is the main thing. I'm about to be little Phil here in a little bit, because I'm about to just do only cardio for the next rest of my life. I'm gonna be 6'3", 140-pound Phil. Jeez, I thought I could just at least lift like very lightweights and be fine, but we'll figure out. I'll just give it some more time. We'll give it more time, like till the beginning of the year, something like that. Almost like 2 more full months. Even if it feels fine, don't touch nothing. I wonder if they make, you guys know a lot of things, right? I wonder if they make some, like, and I know that there are, what do you even, I was gonna say back braces or like a core brace or something, but like I know they make those, you know, belts for squats and stuff, but I don't even know. I don't even necessarily know what I'm trying to think about here. Just something. But anyways. Caliphen over on Twitch saying he's got his portals open, but it was a little more than he could bite off. Caliphen on Twitch here, asking if anybody got an Uber Smiter on ladder that can help him out. What character did I even do on ladder? I can't even remember what character I did on ladder anymore. Yoga! Yeah, I mean, I do some yoga stuff for when I stretch before I work out or whatever, but I don't do like guided yoga or like classes or something. But I mean, probably a half dozen at least of like the different stretches I do are like technically different yoga poses that probably have some yoga name, but I don't know what they are. Like the names of them are, but they're just like stuff. Especially like I specifically do several like for my back that I thought they make my back feel a lot better after I heard it. So I keep doing them, just thinking that if it made my back feel better after I heard it, that then it would, you know, but yeah. $45 life skiller. Oh, too late, you say, huh? Too late, like you left already? All right. Unfortunate, but yeah. Just as I got wrecked by Uber Mephisto on that first solo. The other day was rough. Yeah, that's happened to pretty much everybody at some point in their life, right? If you say it never happened to you before, you're lying. Everyone's died to Mephisto at least once before. My dumbass, what I always do is I end up going to run Ubers and forgetting to lower the players count. Like, why is this taking so long? What is happening? Oh, this is player 7 Ubers. Oh, good job, Phil. Biv said he's seen a non-ladder 34 Viper going for some perfect amethyst or maybe like a mid rune. Gotcha. Ooh. That looked like a pack that would kill me if I accidentally telestomped them. And just wrecking my iron golem over here. Ah, Snowbro, Mickey Mouse Clubhouse is on. Can't look away. Nice. My daughter's, she used to watch Mickey Mouse back when she was, significantly younger. When she was like 2. But now she doesn't watch it at all anymore. Missed Whiskey Friday. Yeah, I was struggling yesterday, I'm gonna be honest. So I just couldn't get it done. Between my wife wasn't home, she was working, so that always makes it hard to work when you're at home with the kid and have no help, you know what I mean, and stuff. And just wasn't feeling great, and yeah, so unfortunate. Lions have a big game tomorrow, says Scott. They do. A big game. It's going to be pretty easy for the Lions, though, to be honest, because the Vikings, I mean, they're frauds. They're overrated. Just some friendly banter. I'm just joking around. Yeah, it's, I'm slightly nervous. Nervous like an average fan could be about a game that they hope that they win type of thing. Not like I'm actually terrified, but like, you know what I'm saying. It's definitely possible the Lions could lose. Hoping for a victory, though. Hoping for a victory. Them Lions, of course. Ooh. Yeah. Rawr. One thing too, I'm hoping my fantasy team does good. My fantasy team, ooh, ethereal. There's an interesting one. Is this a, boy, I don't remember if this is a 200 one. Ariox Needle. See, I always liked stuff that was ignore target defense, so that the regular monsters you hit every single time. Couple skills, bunch of deadly strike, 50%. Zod it? Should I Zod it? +2 is a bad roll. I didn't know the Ariox Needle even had the 2 different things. I just thought it was interesting because it rolled ethereal. You know, the 1 in 23 chance of something to be ethereal. But yeah, kind of interesting. Not something that's going to be like, oh my gosh, this is like, I just went from 6 to midnight. This is so good. But D2R Ariox Needle. What does this roll to? Is it different? I didn't remember different on the plus skills. So let me look here. You probably, ooh, 230. Never mind. Oh, it's 2 to 4. Look at that. All the different things I don't remember. Gotcha. Hold up. I'm about to get taken out. Interesting. Yeah, no matter how it rolled, it wouldn't be like really great or anything, right? But you obviously want things to roll good if you can get the opportunity. Ooh, a couple champs here. Well, I don't usually come up here too much, but oh, Saffron. Yeah, it could be great for the Spirit In. Imagine that with Zeal, but it's ignore target defense, so the regular monsters you hit every time. Just bash. Be so sick. See, Adam says, sad my D-Web Necro is now non-seasonal, so you like got transferred over. You're sad about that, huh? Never play your non-seasonal characters? Well, I mean, you can. But I guess I kind of see what you're saying, because a vast majority of the community plays on ladder, but you could always Play single player. So I'm talking about Saffron. Yeah, Ethereal Spire of Honor. You're all about that spirit in. All about it. Langman said he's only a single player, never played ladder. That's pretty interesting. But I do love single player, so I get it. Offline single player, totally get it. Marty, I got you. I don't nitpick people's vocabulary that much, because some of it, see, I never know too. You said it's some D3 stuff, which is kind of true, right? There's, you know, other games call it seasonal like that, where we call them ladder resets, or, you know, new ladders or whatever. But I just don't nitpick, because you never know. Sometimes it people's the translation, maybe English isn't their first language, and all different kind of things. So I just don't nitpick it too much. Also, if someone left D3 and they're over here playing D2, I don't want to do anything to ever make them think they're not more than welcome. Which, not that you were. I'm over explaining what I'm thinking, but you know what I'm saying. You picking, you know what I am saying, yeah. AM Genève, possibly. AMG Genève, maybe. Not sure on the pronunciation, but little known fact. Some people know this, but other people do not. I actually completely stopped making Diablo 2 content and completely switched my channel to Project Diablo 2 when that game came out, because I thought that like some of the changes were cool, but it was still like basically Diablo 2. And then and this is my opinion, if you ever heard of a phrase called jumping the shark, they really jumped the shark with that game. They had some changes to where now it's just there's not a single skill that's even like Diablo 2 anymore. Every single item is different, every single skill is different. So yeah, I just think it went too far to where I didn't like it. I did the whole first season, I did the whole second season, and then I started the third season, and I was like, okay, this is just, you know, I can't do this anymore. Pretty much. So yeah, I completely stopped my channel on regular Diablo 2 stuff, and I only did Project Diablo 2 content for like 6 months. Probably when the game came out. Scott DeLoof, yo, yo, yo! Marty says they actually did start calling them seasons in D2R, so actually, maybe he's right. Yeah, it is a true story. It's more just like a more modern, you know, it's a more basically modern thing that more people nowadays are like seasons. That's just what they're called, you know, like. Kind of like, ooh, I'm about to date some of you guys. You're about to feel real old. So some people call it a remote control for the television. Some people call it a clicker. Who calls it a clicker? Who out there calls the remote control for the television a clicker? Hey, who out there is borderline boomer? Let me know, okay? The thing is when I was younger, I legitimately had a clicker. It was the remote was a big square like this, and the bottom, I don't know if anyone's seen buttons like this where the faceplate is all steel. It's some sort of steel, and the buttons are just like cut out of the steel like this. I guess I can't really show you, can I? But the metal would bend down and push a button, so it was connected at the bottom, but the top was cut out, so it would bend down and it would go click click click. It'd make that clicking sound when the steel would bend. That was the television that we had for me to watch TV on. Also, that was like the main TV, and then I feel like we didn't have a lot of money is why we had these old TVs like this. We had other TVs that had no remotes, and it just had the knobs on it for the volume and to change the channel. This one TV we had with the knob, it only had like 20 channels total. You couldn't go over like channel 20 on the knob that was on the television. Something like that. Oh, there we go. Perfect. Come on. Oh. Well, that's it. What am I doing? Oh my gosh. I'm clicking buttons at the wrong time here. Dude, getting too excited about these old TVs I had. We had our old Commodore 64 hooked up to that sucker. Oh, yeah. Yeah, go change the channel, son. Exactly. Well, that wasn't the one. That wasn't the TV that my dad ever would use. That's the one that our video games was hooked up to. Which made sense because, yeah, how ridiculous it was to change the channel on. But... Wicked said he remembers people calling him that, or calling it that, right? The blue, as a D2 player, the big inventory and melee splash, constant changes. D2 with pluggy enhanced resolution is where it's at for me. Yeah, I got you there. Inigo the blue. Yeah, I guess I pretty much would agree with you on that. The quality of life stuff is awfully cool, and you can get some of those mods for D2. If I started playing single player right now, I probably would start off with all those mods you just mentioned, where it's just like the loot filters, even though they're actually like name changers, but or like you know, or whatever. But the Gigantor stash and the loot filter, I would totally be on board with that stuff. But yeah, everything else. Was I still bald when I was younger? Funny you should ask that. Funny you should ask that. Psychonaut said, ever seen the movie Click? True story. True story. Speaking of, did I have hair when I was a kid? This is early in a stream for me to do this, but we're getting after it. This is important. Look at this handsome young stud. Someone on Twitch asked if I was bald when I was a kid too. Look at this guy. This absolutely S-tier Atreyu shirt. Just God tier. Look how thin I am though too, how skinny I am. These little skinny arms right here. Don't have the guns that I have now. Still the same sick beard. Like this is like a month or two. Don't know how long, not shaved. Sick hair. Just getting after it. So no, I was not bald when I was a kid. I was 22 when that picture was taken. 22. Which, good God, of course, how ridiculous that was 15 years ago. Really slayed your hair. Yeah, this is what I did with my hair back then. I would get my hair cut in just a standard guy's like haircut. It would be like the buzzer, 2 on the sides. It was 2 finger lengths on top. That's what I'd tell the barber lady. And then I wouldn't cut my hair again for like 6 months to a year. And I'd tell them to do the same thing again. They're like, really? But don't you want? I'm like, no, to do this. And so I'd do that because haircuts are too expensive. So way too expensive. You look like a skateboarder and a pothead. The funny thing is everywhere I used to go, people would ask me if I wanted to buy pot off them all the time. All the time. But I never did that stuff. I just had this sick hair that was super cool, and yeah. Chris said he was 22, 25 years ago. Oof. Yeah, well, we'll all get there. I mean, you got 10 years ahead of you here, but you know. Your friend was at an Atreyu show tonight, huh? Interesting. Yeah, Atreyu's not really what they used to be. I would still go and see them if they were playing at someplace near me that wasn't that expensive or something. But yeah, since they don't have their main singer anymore, they got like the drummer / backup singer who like took over the band and whatnot. You know what happened, but yeah. Saffron says, clearly a wig up here a minute ago. Clearly a wig. Nope. That's what my hair looked like. One of the times. Go to the gym. I do as much as I can with my messed up back. I was just talking about it earlier, actually. Federico. I just hurt my back again at the gym, of course, because now that I'm old, apparently you can't lift more than like a pound when you're an old person, or you just die instantly. Like, but no, I got some back issues that I gotta give it enough time to heal, and then I need to figure it out. Combination of things to get it figured out. But yeah, yep. Playing in Vegas tonight, says Adam. Okay, gotcha. Okay, picking up Shilling down. Marty says, always been a cheap ass anti-change guy. Yeah, well the thing is hey, yeah, some people, that I haven't changed myself because of modern day circumstances or anything like that. I've always been this way. My hair looked that way because I was too cheap to get a haircut. So yeah, I mean, you're right. And the thing is, there were some other pictures I have. I can see them in my head, but I don't know where they are or whatever. Pictures that I had of like my hair longer than that, because like that one right there was probably like 5 or 6 months of not getting a haircut. There was times I went a whole year. So well, yeah. There was times when on the sides it would be all the way over my ears, and it would be down to like here, from here to here. So it'd be, my hair would be, I mean, like 4 to 6 inches long at times, like from the base where it grew out, you know. So this would be down, and I'd be swooping it to the side, and the back it would be long, like it almost looked mulletish, sorta, when it's like that. But I was yellow in it, no big deal. Do I go to hardcore shows? When you say, do I go to hardcore shows, that lends me to believe the way that you mean it is the particular type of music, and I would say generally not. But sometimes, I mean, like, and this isn't going to probably be the exact music style that you would be referring to, but like, I've been to Hatebreed, Cannibal Corpse, you know, I've been to, well, you know, I don't know. Different stuff, you know. And other bands, I was thinking other bands, but I'm like, well, they used to be more, you know, hardcore music, but now they've shifted to like more mainstream, you know, and that happens a lot. So it depends what era you went and see the particular band in. But yeah, I mean, I've been to stuff, so. Hatebreed's sick. Yeah, Hatebreed's good. Whoa, I didn't realize he was almost dead. Hatebreed's good. It's probably not my favorite band, but like, it's definitely good stuff. You know, I like the hits, you know. They're like kind of basic, but I'm fine with that, you know. They don't try to be something they're not. They just like, this is what we do, this is what we make, we're doing it, you know. I think it's okay, and I listen to it, and you know, that's what it is, you know. So there's like no issue going on there, you know. But yeah, definitely. What show is that? I think it was a Nonpoint concert, but Nonpoint, Dying Fetus opened for him. So Dying Fetus is pretty wild. Nickelback is a pretty hardcore band, yeah, for sure. Race, welcome in, by the way. What's going on? What's up? What's up? I forget how to pronounce that. Yvern Bolt? Yvern, that can't be how you pronounce it. I don't remember what sound that makes. But Roderick Crest is worth anything. Worth anything. I mean, it's worth keeping and using. Roderick Crest. That's the name for the Tal's mask, or wait. Roderick Crest. Tal Rosh's Roderick Crest, right? That's the Talismask name. That is considered one of the better helmets for an Act 2 mercenary, which is what everybody generally uses. So yeah, because it's got like, this is like the best, the Sandaros Visage, but that's like the next thing under it, essentially, most people would consider. There are, you know, arguments for other things, but because the Talismask has a ton of life leech, 10% as well as this. It's got 15 all res and like 50 to life or something like that, I think. So it's a great option for an Act 2 mercenary. If you're at high levels, it'll cap out his resistances even. If you're at like probably like level 88 or something like that. So yeah. Chris said last time he seen Dying Fetus was 02. Yeah, when did I see him? It was probably, oh boy, was it 10 years ago now? It might have been 10 years ago now. At the machine shop up in Flint, Michigan. Before the water situation. Not that it mattered. But not that that has any effect on me going to a concert or anything, but Talismask better on a Merc than a G-Face. Yeah, I don't ever generally use a G-Face, but I don't ever concern myself with my mercenary dealing a lot of damage. Mainly I just want him to stay alive, is my thing. Life Leech will help him stay alive. The life on Talismask helps him stay alive. The resistance helps him stay alive. That's my main thing. Oh, mosh pits? Fun stuff right there, yeah. For sure. More so when I was like in my mid-20s. Pretty much like when that picture was taken. That's when I would do that kind of stuff. Nowadays, boy, a combination of I'm too old and I might get hurt. I'll get out of breath too fast. Actually my cardio's been getting pretty good since my back's been hurt. I've been doing a lot more cardio. So to be honest, my cardio's been getting a lot better. So I don't know if I jumped in right now what it would go with, but I mean, yeah, no, I can't risk getting an elbow, or, you know, I can't risk like stepping on someone's leg and like tearing ligaments in my ankle or something like that. You know what I mean? So can't really risk that kind of stuff, but used to be fun. For the most part, well, it depends what show you get. Like the Hatebreed Cannibal Corpse one, it depends what crowd you're around, to be honest. For the most part, mosh pits are just like fun, kind of like bumping shoulders with each other, and there'll be like one guy who's like ridiculous. There'll be like one of those I don't even know what they call it again. When people just stand in the middle and they just like swing the rock, like they're just standing there, they're just like helicoptering their fist around like this, you know? So if anyone comes near them, they just like helicopter punch them all over the place. I forget what that's called. Or the people that like jump up and just like do like spin kicks into people randomly and stuff. But yeah, there's always one or two of those guys, and then somebody like my size or like bigger just like grab them and just like slam them on the ground. And they're like, "What the heck, man?" And you're like, "Dude, we're trying to like bump shoulders and headbang," and then you're just like being ridiculous. But yeah, it depends what kind of show you go to as well. Yeah, like when we went to like Dying Fetus, or the other Hatebreed show at Harpo's I went to, you know, like if you're in the pit and like 7 like Mexican guys with like red do-rags and face tattoos come out and they take their shirts off and they're not like ripped or anything, they're just like kind of chubby, like 5'10" Mexican guys with like face tattoos and entire bodies covered in tattoos. I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna go ahead, and they have scars all over their faces and stuff. You're just like, I'm gonna go over here and just chill for a minute. You know, I'm good. Yeah, being A sociopath. Yeah, and some people said they're probably just on drugs and stuff. Very well, yeah, it could be. Who knows? But you guys, anyone who's been at a rock show knows the people. So, uh-oh, here comes trouble. You're hungry. Gosh, gosh, it's like you need to eat like every day. Well, you can figure something out, right? Ooh, I know those good yummy pretzels are right inside the door, right at the bottom. The pub pretzels. You want those? All you. Okay. Ghost King over here on Twitch said, a long time fan. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. Yeah. In general, life's doing great. Hopefully you're doing great as well. Thanks for watching the videos and the streams. Appreciate you. Poison the Well. Okay, all right. Adam Z. Poison the Well. I'm trying to think. I know I've heard of the band before. It's not one of my regular like listens, but I can't recall for sure. And the thing is too, I haven't been to many concerts as of late. Boy, time flies actually. Well, since I started having kids, I haven't been to many shows. Shocker, huh? But since I got married, had a kid, you know. Probably the least shocking story you've ever heard from somebody. But yeah. Oh, Ghost King, thank you for the tier 1 sub. You Slayer. Ooh, appreciate you. Very kind of you. Thank you for supporting the channel. Absolute Chad over here. The opposite of December. That must be a Poison the Well album. I'm assuming they're Psychonaut, maybe. Do miss shows though. The thing is too, is I was thinking, I don't even know. A lot of the bands I used to listen to, only a few of them still tour. I've wanted to like go to some other ones, but it's hard to find new music that I would like, you know what I mean? Plus, am I gonna go to a show where like the band members are all like 20, 21? So then like almost all of the crowd's gonna be like 20-year-olds and I'm like 40. I'm like, you know, I don't know. I do love those small ass, and I've like looked at like, I've literally just gone to certain venues I liked and looked through all the shows they have coming up just to try to find something to go to, like, but it just doesn't, I don't know. I like the small venues. I hate going to like arenas and crap. Like there is one coming up, but I didn't really, there's not that it's that crazy, but it's Disturbed and somebody and a couple other ones or something in Detroit. And I'm just like, I don't know. And then like the last row tickets are like $70 or something. And it's like, oh God. Small venues more nostalgic. Well, the thing is, a small venue, you can actually see the band, you know? The last concert I went to, it was actually kind of on accident. And it was kind of like, kind of unfortunate, and then I ended up being able to go for like completely free. But pretty much my buddy asked me if I wanted to go, and I'm like, wow, it's all the way over there, and then we'd have to get a hotel and split the price of the hotel, and then the tickets are like $100 a piece, and then like you know, driving all the way over there, and then you're gonna have to get food, and then buying all the beer. Like, I'm not getting out of this concert short of $300. And I'm like, I can't do that. Like, I just can't afford that. And he's like, you know, great dude. He's just like, oh yeah, all good, man, all good. Him and his buddy and like his buddy's wife, who's like into the same stuff, were gonna go with him. They bought the tickets and they got the hotel and stuff. Like 2 days before the concert, he's like, man, my buddy got in a car accident. He's in the hospital. He can't go, and so obviously his wife ain't going. Everything's bought and paid for. The hotel is non-refundable. Like, they don't even want their money back or anything. They're just not going. So like, do you want to go? Like, it's free if you want to go. Like, I just don't want to go by myself. I'm like, okay, sure, if you put it that way. So I ended up, you know, I ended up like paying for dinner for us or whatever, but he wouldn't even take any money. So I was like, wish he would have just took some money. Kind of annoying when the people won't take your money, but I am cheap, so I wasn't that upset about it. But yeah. Stuck on an island, 3 albums would you choose? Huh, should I bring all stuff that's similar or stuff that's very different? We're gonna go with Atreyu the Curse. We're gonna go with Discovering the Waterfront by Silverstein. And then we're gonna go with Motionless in White. What is that album called? See, the thing is that nowadays, you know, you don't really like quote unquote listen to albums the same way. The first Motionless in White album. I don't remember if it was self-titled or not. I'd have to look it up real quick. If it was Creatures, maybe? What was that thing called? Oh yeah, it's Creatures. I remembered it the last second there. Motionless in White, Creatures. It's player 7, but yeah, not 8, but it's 7, yeah. What are we talking about? Just, we're kind of babbling on about different things about music, pretty much. Wait, Unearthed Wand. Unearthed White Wand. Ooh, Sunrise. Three copies of Spice Girls? Ooh, yeah. What does TZ mean? TZ is Terror Zone. Terror Zone. So right now, just for the funsies here, what do we got? Only a couple more minutes. We're just blasting Cold Plains. I don't know what the next one is here. We're just hitting Bishy Bosh out here. Guaranteed terrorize champion pack right here. With another large, semi-large group, I guess you could say. But very, very weak and easy to take out group, I should say. I always like when it's, you know, easy, right? Another bunch of other little groups around too, so. Glacial Trail, ooh, love to hear it. Love to hear it. That might be a pits time right there. Will you just melt already? Ghost Spear, good base for Infinity? Not usually. I feel like, I think it's not very quick. I feel like it's a really slow base, so people don't like it. Mad respect for still playing D2. Yeah, it's not that big a deal. I mean, best game ever made. How could you stop playing, really? I mean, how could you stop playing D2? Redonkulous. Ah. Thomas, yo, what's going on? New Breaking Benjamin song, says Parks is pretty good. they're solid, you know. They're pretty good. Have not heard the new song though. Oh shoot, I'm full of gold again already. Almost time to gamble for Tyrael's Might again. In general, I'm hoping for Tyrael's Might, Aaron. Kind of doing like a long time challenge. I just like magic finding, hunting gear kind of thing, hunting rare stuff. So I'm trying to find every unique in the game, and the only thing I haven't found yet is one item, Tyrael's Might. Super rare item. Yeah, Iron, I have heard people say that before. You never stop playing D2. You just take varying lengths of breaks. You never fully stop. Superior CV. No. Thomas said he took a 15-year break until D2R came out. Yeah, I took a little break until, well, before D2R came out, but one of my buddies was like, hey, D2's got a new season coming up. You want to play it? And I was like, I don't know, I guess. Like, you're gonna play? And he's like, yeah, it's gonna be cool. I'm like, okay. And yeah. Then I was like, you know what? I should learn, you know, oh, look at these Diablo videos. I'm gonna watch some of these now. And I was like, you know what? I could make Diablo videos. Maybe I'll just learn to video edit it and stuff. Maybe I'll like video editing. And then all of a sudden they're like, we're remaking Diablo 2. And I was like, oh, that's awesome. And then I was like, oh, I have all these subscribers. What happened? Uh, 220 martial arts the other day. Nice. Yeah, 220s are so incredibly rare. I think I've only gotten 220s. I might have... It's either 2 or 3 of them in my entire life I've ever gotten. And I've probably done... at minimum 5,000 crafts. Like, at minimum. And I've gotten either 2 or 3. I can't remember for sure. I don't remember if that most recent one that I got, that I just did that like quick 1-minute video kind of showing it off. I can't remember if that was my second or my third one I've ever gotten. But yeah, I do remember the one that I do remember for sure. It was an Assassin 220, which is sort of unfortunate. I mean, if you're a teleporting something, you know, but generally assassins, because they do things on attack speed, so a lot of times FCR isn't as important, but if you want to teleport with Enigma, then it can be important, so. But yeah. Spicy control, yes. If you are high enough level, then yeah, you can find everything in a Terra Zone. You can find even 45 to life Grand Charms you can find in Terra Zones. 2 to skill amulets of all different varieties, magic rare. You can use amulets from Terra Zones to craft with if you're the proper level. All those statements are only if you're the proper level. 1 in 1,500 seems like good odds. I mean, does it now? Maybe. I did say at minimum 5,000, by the way. Yeah, minimum 5,000 crafts. Oh, I forgot about that. Go ahead and turn this off. I forgot I actually, hold on, let me change some stuff here real quick. I don't have a stream sponsor anymore. So let me go ahead and do some stuff real quick. How do I do this again? Don't remember. Timers. Disable. Just some stuff. I forgot to take care of this before stream, so there's something I got to do real quick. Okay. Oh, I should have. Well, anyways. No stream sponsor anymore. The Grind King. Ooh, appreciate you. Not exactly the Grind King. There's people out there that grind way more than I do, but appreciate you. I'm the enjoys Diablo 2 king. Crafted 300, but you would love a sorceress one. So you crafted like 300 and got a 220. Pretty nice right there. You said you got a 2 to martial arts though, right? Yeah, I was just, I don't know if I remember correctly. I didn't see it real quick here, but you said 2 to martial arts. I was talking 2 to like a character skill, not to a skill tree. But yeah, I don't even really remember any 2 to a skill trees with 20 FCR for some reason. Don't remember why. See, Park said he'd much rather play Fists of the Heavens. Well, I guess play Fists of the Heavens, huh? There you go. Fists of Heaven's super cool for sure, so. When I, and this is gonna vary on your gameplay, I suppose, kind of like Thomas says here-ish. In my experience, players 1 and players 3, Fists of Heavens, clearing chaos, like, it was actually faster. Just being able to snipe things across screen, not having to tele stomp them, and not having to, you know, whatever. But on the highest players counts, I found anyways that Hammers was faster, but players 1 and 3, Fists of Heaven was even faster. So I could for whatever people say which one they think is better, I would say neither person is wrong. It's kind of a personal preference almost. I think Fists of the Heavens is pretty solid. Pretty solid change. Park said never played Mosaic. Yeah, I wouldn't play Mosaic either. I don't want my vision to get any worse than it already is. Let's see. Traps in advice. Reroll at 50-60. Yeah, I mean, generally, I'm not a huge assassin player, but yeah, you usually want to play fire until... Most people are probably going to recommend, probably, if you're playing by yourself, Nightmare Chaos is usually when most builds play fire until they switch out at Nightmare Chaos. I don't want to give you any definitive answer necessarily, because someone's going to be like, well, actually, Phil, you actually want to do... I'm like, okay, well. But yeah, that's kind of what I would imagine. So, missed a Grand Charm. There's no way I would ever miss a Grand Charm. It just would never happen. Oh, Scott, you know I'm joking here. I wonder how far back it was. I feel like I've come too far. So that 40 to life skiller is just gonna poof. Never Boy, that's someone is sitting there like really triggered right now. They're like, well, what is it? Like, he's just gonna leave it? Like, how can he do that? Whoops. Gosh. Sometimes it does baffle me how I haven't found any 220 Javas yet. 220 Java gloves. Baffling. Eli keeps slaying. I'll try. That's some high quality H2O. Oh, I didn't see Jello salad over here. Kind of repeated what I was just saying, or not repeated. I think you said it before I did actually. But yeah, kind of agreeing with this. I was thinking about Chaos Sanctuary and I just went there. Respecking out of fire at Act 4 of Nightmare. Yeah. Scott's like, yeah, I'm kind of thinking what you're saying right there. We'll be all right. The thing is too is that offline single player, like a 40 to life skiller wouldn't change anything for me, like on offline single player. It wouldn't make my clear speed any faster. It would like, the amount of more survivability it would give me is like negligible. It really wouldn't, you know, so it's not too painful, not too drastic for me to miss something like that, you know. But I will be honest, I wish I did see it and pick it up and identify it, but also don't care too much. Multi-lang, wow, yeah. 220s with lightning res and some decks. Not too shabby, not too shabby. I would take any at this point. I don't know how the weird, just the weirdness of luck. They're not that rare. But I've been playing this offline since, well, the entire time Diablo 2 Resurrected's been out almost, and I haven't found a single pair of 220 Java gloves. Don't know how. Don't know how. Psychonet, never say something like that. Water is great. Dab says, "I've enjoyed the videos, got me back into the game, started playing when I was a kid, back in original LOD. Keep up the good work." Appreciate you. Very kind of you, Dabs. Welcome in, by the way. I think I've seen you around once or twice, maybe. Can't remember for sure. But yeah, thanks for watching the vids. Oh yeah, I should shout that out more often now that I don't have a stream sponsor anymore. Make sure you fellas hit that like button for me. Good call. I need every little bump I can get nowadays. And I mean like in the algorithm. I don't mean like a bump. You know what I'm saying? Know what I'm saying? Boy, speaking of what we were talking about earlier, but I forgot to mention, I got so unlucky in fantasy football. I feel like that's pretty normal thing to happen. But man, Javonte Williams having a day against me, of course. Just an absolute day. He quite literally, well, not quite literally, he almost literally had his double his best score of the season. Like, of course, this week. Of course he would this week. Fantasy football drives me crazy sometimes. But part of the fun, right? Part of the excitement. I need to stay hydrated here. Yeah, Ivan, that's just a nose, right? Pretty sure that's the joke I was making. Yeah. Ice cold, super wet water. Gatorade, good stuff. Overrated. It's definitely no H2O, that's for sure. Solid movie as well. Extra solid. Remember when Adam Sandler movies used to be great? Probably should stop in my stash, get rid of these 7 trillion gems and stuff I got, huh? Probably should. Uncut Gem. I didn't see that. Didn't see that movie. Maybe I did hear that that was good, but it didn't sound like that movie was very funny. I mean, I guess he kind of gets a bad rap. You're kind of actually more of his movies. Maybe more of them are good than I'm thinking of here. Because like we were talking about earlier, Clickers. Click was actually I liked Click, even though it was kind of weird, but not weird, but it was kind of cheesy, but also kind of good.
Donated 249 Czech korunas through Super Chat. Tyrell's coming.
Tyrells. Ooh, thank you so much for the 249 Czech currencies. Czech crowns, I believe. You legend. Ooh. Thanks for supporting the channel. Absolute beast. Appreciate you. Hopefully it's incoming. That would be... The only thing is, I don't know if I really want to find it right now, to be honest. Like, my back hurts already, and then I'm going to get all excited, and then I'll probably, like, be paralyzed, which I don't want to happen. You can live a fine life after that happens, but I really am uninterested in trying it. My back is not feeling great. I know I'm gonna get all excited, I'm gonna jump up and like flail, and then all of a sudden my back's gonna kill me. Full PC specs. Well, I have a 4070 Ti. That's about, you know, I'm not gonna list every piece that I got going on, but that's the graphics card anyways. Psychonaut says, yeah, it was not a comedy. Yeah, I feel like more of a comedy movie guy. Like, obviously not Adam Sandler. We did talk about Adam Sandler a minute ago, but like Team America World Police.
I predict a Sacred Armor next run.
S tier movie. Mahoney, thank you so much for 1 month, but you have the green icons, which means you're at least 2 or more. Is it either 2 or 3 months, I think? I can't remember. But either way, thank you so much for the Slayership. I'm Mahoney, you Slayer. Well, you predict a Sacred Armor, huh? Well, hopefully it's a unique one, not just anyone. If I find another magic Sacred Armor, or another rare Sacred Armor, I'm gonna go like this. Oh, another Sacred Armor. I'm gonna throw it out and leave. Archon Staff. Oh, I forgot. Didn't stop again. Didn't stop again. Cool. Hydra. I keep forgetting. We'll have to stop this next time. But yeah, thank you for the Slayership. Goated movie for sure, no doubt. There are some non-comedies that I do like, I guess. Star Wars wasn't a comedy. The Dark Crystal wasn't a comedy. Howard the Duck, not a comedy. A very serious love story drama was Howard the Duck. Dang it, now I gotta throw these out again. Check this war staff. Is it weird that in Howard the Duck, a woman fell in love with a duck? I mean, I feel like that's illegal. In certain countries anyways. Terminator 2 Judgment Day. Oh, that is an S tier movie. You're right. Can't help you with that, Sea Strike. I'm not sure what you're asking for there. But yeah, I don't, you can't buy anything off me. Mel Brooks, welcome in. The Cable Guy movie. Actually, you know what? I've never seen the entire movie of The Cable Guy before. Oh no. Oh no. Out of the chest. Could it be? Boom! Oh, well. I mean, out of this random chest, High Lords. That's pretty impressive. That, my friends, is impressive. I definitely have a lot of them already, but that's funny. Oopsie. Ah! Goated melee amulet. Yeah, very interesting. I definitely have like 30 of them at this point, but yeah, very cool, very cool. Lord of the Rings movie, somebody said. Yeah, I suppose, yeah. You got... Those are some good ones, too. Schmoobla. Yeah, I believe you did say that. Yeah, I believe I did hear that you got irrationally lucky and got Jailsmite the other day. Yeah, no, that's pretty cool. I definitely wish I would have got mine the other day. But, you know, it is what it is. Green Street Hooligans. I don't think I know that movie. Don't think I know that one. Boondock Saints isn't a comedy, right? Maybe it is. Boondock Saints is a little bit funny, too. So, that one's like half comedy. Half comedy. Luck in the Cast Sanctuary. 1 low, 2 ohms. Hundreds of full clears. Hundreds, huh? Yeah, I don't know. You know, certain things like LK, people say, quote unquote, on average, it's like 1 high room per 500 runs, or, you know, some other things. I know how long it takes to get a SOJ from like Nightmare Andy, but I've never really heard anyone talk about how many chaos clears to get a high rune on average, you know what I mean? So I'm not really sure. Like 3 high runes in 200 full clears, maybe that's normal? I don't know. And the thing is too, is you never know, like a high rune, I mean, it's kind of random, you never know what you're gonna get, right? Like you'd be less disappointed probably if your drop was in those, if those 3 high runes were Ja Burr, you'd probably be less disappointed. Probably. Can only speculate, but yeah. Cheesy Andy coming up online. Nice. Oops. Axe, Poison Dagger, or Poison Necro. The thing is... No. I was probably accidentally teleporting around with my Kaltariums out. Which... this would have been the first time that's ever happened. Whoopsie. Make sure to empty your cube. Yeah, I went back to town the other time. Appreciate the reminder though. Yeah, Langman says, yeah, he would take just one high rune, the jaw, instead of all 3, because you need that one. Yeah, see, that's kind of what I meant. Like, the high runes per run, you probably aren't running too bad, but it's just like the jaw rune, bro. Like, it needs it. You need that enigma, right? Which I completely understand. I bet you in the first, when I started my initial Holy Grail on original D2, I never actually ended up finishing it. I reset when D2R came out, but I went a year and a half before I found my first Ja rune. I did have Enigma before that because I just hammered LK until I cubed up to make Enigma. But till I actually found a Ja rune, it was a year and a half of me having a Diablo 2 channel, YouTube channel, before and like streaming and making videos and playing before I found my first Ja rune. So, and that was probably the first Ja rune I've ever found in my life too, actually. Like, stuff's rare to find for average people, right? So 2 Griffins No War Trav started a couple months ago. Yeah, there you go. It also took me like a year and a half to find my first Griffins, so. And then on D2R, it took me like another year and a half to find my second ever Griffins. But then they've been popping off the last like 6 months probably. I probably found 6 Griffins in the last 6 months, to be honest. Like between ladder and single player and stuff, so. 4th, Jealous Salad said got his 4th win for us the other day. Got a burr at the end of the night. Nice. Saffron says he's missing 6 items on his grail. Only the 6 rarest items in the game. Yeah, so you have 6 items left. What does that website say that you had, Saffron? So you're like 25% finished with your grail, pretty much. That's what you looked it up for, and you typed in that I had Tyrell's Might left, and it said I was 75% done with my grail, because like that's how rare Tyrell's Might is. It's so funny. Psychonaut said he got a jaw in the tower, but he said he's a liar. Liar. You definitely can, yeah. The packs going down to the Countess is, I wouldn't say I get jaws all the time, but yeah, I mean, I'll get Vexes and Serves and stuff like that. You know, from time to time. Yeah, Shorty's saying got a low just last night in the tower. Yeah. Ghost packs, really weak Carver packs. Good stuff. Good stuff. Oh my gosh, it's only 3:30? Holy moly, why do I feel like... disaster. It honestly feels like it's like 8 o'clock at night right now. Crazy. Shmee coming in with a Slayership. Ooh. I don't remember how many months that white icon is, but thank you so much for continuing to support the channel with a membership. Shmee. Trash, welcome in, yo. Barbosa says 89.5% done. Only doing Andy for 3 weeks. Yeah, you're probably, well, what we were talking about is there's a website that Saffron here found, knows about. I don't know what site it is. Maybe it's a completely normal site. I don't know. But whatever, like it weights the Holy Grail based upon how rare the item is. So like in 3 weeks you just hammered Andariel every second of every day and got like the total number, like just each item being worth the same percentage. You're down to that percentage. But what I was talking about was the weighted percentage based upon rarity. So it was kind of a different, you know, no big deal though. Yeah. But yeah, that's what a lot of the stuff. Yeah, just Andy and Meth you can get, like you said, like 90% of the stuff from. Scott says 4,800 LK runs, 4 Sirs, 2 lows, a few other high runes, last 550 runs in IST. Brutal. Yeah, I definitely, I have a video, and people were really mad at me that I posted the video, which I don't know why. I don't know why. Like, I can't just pick what falls, right? But I ran LK for 1,000 runs, and I got no high runes in 1,000 runs. I got, like, probably, I think it was like 3 ists and like 5 pulls and a bunch of stuff like that.
Go Lions, go.
We'll jump back to that. Thank you so much, Trash, for 10 months of Slayership. Appreciate you. Very kind of you. Thank you so much. Go Lions. Woo! Forward down the field. You know what's up. But yeah, people literally in the comments like, why would you even post this? You didn't even find anything good. There aren't even any high runes. I'm like, well, I mean, I don't know what to tell you, man. This is reality. If you want to come to YouTube and you want to just have like fake videos and clickbait and not have real stuff. I mean, I guess I don't know what to tell you. Like, but yeah, 1,000 runs, not a single high rune. It happens for sure. And what I think to make Enigma, it took me 3,600 runs the first time I did it. And I came into that with a Sur rune already. I found a Sur rune in the mausoleum with my fireball sork one time, actually. So yeah. Oh. K. No. I'm not going to be playing Project Diablo 2. Nope. I played Project Diablo 2 for several seasons, and then they jumped the shark, and everything's just I don't really like it anymore, personally. Everyone's got their own opinion. Nothing wrong with any video games people play and they like it. More power to them. I'm happy for them. Nothing I love more than people being happy and enjoying themselves, but not for me. It isn't. That game is not for me. On-screen celebration. I don't remember these channel point things. But we'll celebrate TJ Joker. Woo! I thought I got rid of the channel point stuff, to be perfectly honest. But yeah. Zom, welcome in. Yo. Oh, that's bits. That's 40 bits. Gotcha. Oh, well, thank you for the 40 bits. Appreciate you. I got confused there. Did they? I think Twitch changed the way that the bits are displayed on my end is what happened. Now that I see it. Boy, hit recovery is rough. Now I feel like a dummy. But yeah, Joker, thank you so much for the bits, you slayer. Awkward. I'm just a streamer noob. This is my first day, so... Shmee saying, appreciate your attitude, upbeat spirit. Thanks for everything. Keep up the great work. Oh, appreciate you. Very kind of you. I try to be upbeat. I try to be fun. Try to have a stream that everybody could enjoy. So I appreciate you. Thank you very much. Y'all gentlemen, including Shmee, y'all are too kind. Tubby, welcome in. Moobla says, when you find nothing in Diablo 2, you're not creative enough to make a video about it. Project Diablo 2, find nothing, huh? See, the thing in Project Diablo 2, that was actually... how do I word this? So this comment's going to be unrelated to what you just said. But it just popped into my head here. That was one of the things I didn't like about Project Diablo 2. Well, actually, I guess it is sort of related, but anyways. So the drop rates in Project Diablo 2, players 1, and they might have changed it. Somebody told me they made it even higher now, but players 1 difficulty had the roughly equivalent drop rates to players 3 difficulty in regular Diablo 2. And players 8 difficulty, I think the way it's scaled was like equivalent to like players 9 or 10 difficulty. I'm not sure about the high end one, but I know when I was playing, players 1 was equalish to players 3. So yeah. I know I did one of those. I used to do these magic find battles, if anyone remembers me doing those. I did one with, I think that was the one I did with Iceman, maybe. I found 3 griffins in like 20 runs of the Cat Sanctuary. Which, I mean, luck could be luck on anything, but I do remember that was like a listed things that it was, yeah. Cherry shows that I made you come back to D2. Nice. I'm assuming that your comment up a minute there goes, Cherry. No spamming caps. It might have been an accident, so no big deal. I'm not super mad or anything, but yeah, no cap spam if that was on purpose. My gosh, you guys are being too many nice comments. More mean comment. No, I was joking. Akumetsu does a yo Phil, nice vids, man. Appreciate you, very kind. Sorry for the struggling pronunciation there. I'm using full brain power, but just struggled a little bit. Trash. That he does. That he does. How do I change game difficulty rating? So there's 2 ways. You can come into options, gameplay, only on offline single player though. It only works offline difficulty scaling. Move this left and right. Online, you have to play with more people. It was on purpose, so let's pretend it wasn't. All right. Well, you'll know for the future then. Ooh, 5 magic find. Let's go. Let's go. Yeah, you can't do the slash players count thing. I usually just tell people the slider, or I decided just to say the slider here because so many people play on console, and then going to the slider will work for console or for PC, so it's just easier there. Yeah, I'm old school enough that I do type it in quite often as well. It's just so much faster just to type it in now. I get so used to it. Back in my day, I'm so old, I used to have to type it in every run. Every run you'd have to hop in and be like this before you started. So I got like super S tier at typing that in. I used to have a macro on my mouse that I'd hit the button on the side of the mouse and I'd have the macro hit enter, type it in, hit enter again to type it in for me. And then I combined it with my save and exit macro, so it would do everything all at once. It was super cool. It was so cool. What's your magic find? I think well, let me look again. I keep getting this wrong here. So we're at 259. So it's a respectable number. 8 hours at Mephisto, no Shaco. Yeah, that sounds... I did... When D2R when I started this exact offline single player, I ran Mephisto and Andariel to try to get a Shaco. And I did a video about it. I did 1,000 runs where I ran both Andariel and Mephisto in the same run. So that's 1,000 of each. Didn't get a Shaco. Then I did another set where I did 800 Mephisto runs. Still didn't get a Shaco. And then I gave up. And then I was doing a video where I was doing Chaos Sanctuary. I killed Diablo one time and he dropped me a Shaco. And I was like, thank goodness. Thank you very much. Straight off of Big Diablo himself. Never know what's going to drop next. True story. True story. Trash really wants that Sweetfield coffee cup, huh? Really wants it. What's the deal with milk? What? What is even going on here? You people. Why do people say it's cheating on single player to use the players count thing? I mean, sometimes people mean it like hyperbolic, I guess, or they just say that, you know, it is. The thing is it isn't really cheating, but people just, it is different than online, right? I guess, for finding stuff. But the thing is, it's so much easier to get gear online than it is offline. It's so much easier just to find some random rune word base that you could trade for, like, literally a mid rune or a high rune, and then get the gear that you need. It's, like, so astronomically easier, so. But it is slightly easier to actually literally literally find yourself an item that you're looking for because of the players count, and that's what people mean. But I don't think people take into consideration how much easier it is not to necessarily find the exact item, but how much easier online it is to literally obtain the item you're looking for. But yeah. It just kind of is what it is. Oh, perfect fire res with a little bit of gold find, like a mid-range gold find. I mean, it's an okay. I mean, if you need the fire res, make up for. I'm gonna be honest. I'm never gonna use this stuff. What do you guys think of this? Sick Trav, small charm. Yeah, I kind of thought so too, but I wish it was 1110, right? Maybe I'm being a little bit too nitpicky here. Maybe a little too nitpicky. It's still pretty good. Yeah, good Trav one. You're right. You're right. Just not quite perfect. Not quite perfect. Single player gold finding. All right, I'll hang on to it. I'm never gonna gold find a single player, or maybe I will. I'm gonna do the best video of all time. Insane gold find barb. And I'm gonna gamble. Tyrael's might. So I'm gonna make a video where I'm just spamming Trav for gold find and then gamble sacred armors. Boringest video ever. I can already see it now. Yo, welcome in, fellas. My name is Sweet Phil, and today we're running Trav 1,000 times. But you think we're looking for items? No, we are not. I actually have my gold find barbarian, and we're actually gambling sacred armors. Yes, you heard it right, folks. We are gambling Sacred Armor. That's all we're doing. We're going to show you the drops along the way too, but I'm going to show you all the best gambles when I'm trying to search for this Sacred Armor here, gambling over here from Geeds. Let's get after it. And then we're going to jump into it, right? And we're going to be like, here's a Lemrune. Thanks for watching. I'm going to clip that intro right there. And just that's going to be the intro for the video. Everything I just said. How much gold does one cost? Great question. It's like 500,000. I think it's 400,000 gold. Where are you? I do have a Geeds here. I don't know how good it is, but I'm not using that bow or whatever. Oh, it's 548. So I think you can get it down 13. That's fine. I think with the edge bow you can get it down to like 490. I think. Not a math wizard here, so don't quote me on that. Bender the runes for more gold? I don't know about that. Don't know about that. So Saffron, are you saying 131 trillion gold? Is that if you mathematically did the odds of getting Tyrell's Might? That's how much gold it would take? So you're saying there's a chance. The thing is, Saffron, let me remind you. I could get Tyrell's Might on the very first gamble. The very first gamble has the exact same odds of getting Tyrell's Might as the 131 trillionth gamble, like the 131 trillion gold, like the last gamble of that much gold. The first gamble has the same odds as the last one. I'm just saying. Just saying. Also, Saffron, here's one that also Gambler's Fallacy. You mean Gambler's Facts, Saffron. So Saffron, I got one for you. If I don't know, I assume you know exactly where to find it super quick or to do the math for the I don't know if certain items have a different chance of being able to gamble, blah blah blah, this and that. So I don't know if you ever seen it. Speaking of Project Diablo 2, I actually did this on Project Diablo 2. I went over to make crafted caster amulets. I gambled one amulet, and it was a metal grid. I gambled a metal grid on my... I walked over, gambled one amulet, boom, it was a metal grid. So I could just as easily do the same thing with the Tyrell's Might. Alexander up here a minute ago. Sorry, yeah, getting a little behind there. I got all excited there, chatting about. Welcome in, Alexander. Show your graphics settings for D2R. Boy, that's I mean, maybe in a minute. I mean, I got it on 144 frames a second. It's on high settings, I believe, not ultra high. I have like the extra lighting graphics turned off, I think it is, or something like that. That I think pretty much everyone turns off because you can't even see a difference when you have them on, so. Hooligan, welcome in. Jello's still looking for Wisp. Wisp took me a while on this offline single player too. I think I have a few of them now, but I think it was just like 8 months ago I found the first Wisp or something. Not even that long ago. Relatively speaking. There are like 7 unique amulets. Yeah, that is true. That is true. Everyone gonna gamble their entire paychecks in-game gold after you get Tyrell's Might. That would be huge. And you know, here's the thing. I think there's nothing weird about that either. Gambling it. But what would you guys think? I had a couple people, not that many really, but there's nothing like non-legit about gambling an item and counting that for your Holy Grail, right? Like if I gambled a Tyrell's Might, it would count, right? Like you got the item on single player legitimately So, I mean, it would count. Now, if you got it on the 22 Nights of Terror with the gambling price lowered, perhaps I don't know. I would think that would be considered slightly sketch, in my opinion. But if it's not on some weird event that they add into the game, it's just like, hey, I found the gold and I gambled it and I got it. Totally counts, I think. Totally counts. Target gambled blink back because it never drops. Are you talking on old school D2 like classic, or are you talking about D2R? Everyone, pretty much everyone's yes, absolutely. Yeah, okay. See, yeah, we're all on the same page. On D2R, blink bet never drops. I feel like that's one that I found like on the playthrough or something. You know what? I may even... Where's my gold at here? I may just like gamble right here and not even worry about going and getting the bow, to be honest. I feel like the amount of time to transfer gear to like make room to gamble and this and that and blah blah blah, I feel like I could just find 500,000 gold in the amount of time it would take me to transfer all that stuff to be able to do that. Maybe I'll just not gamble one extra sacred armor. I don't know. Saffron saying it's much easier to gamble blink bat being a normal base. Right. For sure. Edge bow equals cheating. Right. Mad Doggy Nation, what's going on? Welcome in. Welcome in. Where's the music from? So at the very bottom of the description. Oh wait, it's there, right? There should be a link to N&M Creations. So that's a link to the guy's YouTube channel anyways. But he's the one that makes the music that I listen to on stream. N&M Creations. Not M&M. N and M. Hard for me to... N and M. Yeah, pretty cool stuff. Using the music while writing a book, huh? Nice. This is a good one right here too. A lot of them are solid, but this one is extra solid. If it was so easy to gamble Tyros Might, there'd be a ton of videos with it. Yeah. Definitely not easy. Definitely not easy. I've seen kind of a few things. I've seen somebody gamble a Shaco before. Obviously a billion different people about gambling like a Gall Dagger and stuff, because that's like, you know. I've seen people gamble Mage Fists and like, I think String of Ears, Gold Wrap. All like the lower level stuff like Gold Wrap, Mage Fists, Crossburns. Those are all relatively easy to gamble. Like I feel like if you sat down for a couple hours, you're like guaranteed to be able to gamble those. Essentially. Shaco is a little bit more harder. A little mo harder, but... Got anything nice today? Not much today, actually. The other day I had some crazy luck, but not so much today. Yeah, Saffron says talking about Tyrell's Might, 1 in 400,000, 146,000. But it's also the most expensive thing to gamble. Right. That is a limiting factor. If you have 10 million in-game gold, you can gamble like 12 of them. Not really, I know. I didn't feel like doing the math. But yeah. It would be like 20 of them, I guess, but still. Yeah, because you gamble them for a $500,000, and you can only sell them for 35K, which is annoying. But that's what the game is, so. Lang says always try to gamble for that SOG. A couple times I've gambled for rings, but I can't believe it's not even 4 o'clock yet. Oh my gosh, it feels like it's nighttime. Good God. I have a party tonight too that starts at like 8 o'clock. Oh, old Phil, let's go. Oh my gosh, unreal. The ancient armor, you're gonna want to gamble. Yeah, it's the ancient armor looking armor, yeah. So every once in a while one can be a sacred armor, and if it is a sacred armor, even more once in a while it could be technically Tyrell's Might. Dude, that'd be so sick. Gamble at Tyrell's Might. Just thinking about it makes me want to do it even more. Party explains the fresh shave. No, it's not fresh shaved. I mean, you can see it's like long on the sides. I got like a skullet going on here. I need to shave my head. I don't know if I want to. This is trimmed a little bit shorter. I just did the other day though. If it gets too long, it's annoying. I don't really like it. Wife doesn't like it, so I usually keep this not too crazy up here. But I need to shave my head. For part of my costume, I kind of need to clean shave technically, but I don't really want to. So I think I look real dumb. Even more than normal. Even more than normal. Is the fallen camp always occupied by champions? No, the one at the top of the pits here, I don't think that it has any champions at it. It's just like a large group that I can just hit with the poison and they all drop dead super fast. So every once in a while, a Viper Magi will fall off of somebody, or like a Vex rune or something, or a rune word base that I can check to see if it rolled with the proper skills and sockets on it or something like that. So that's really the only reason I hit it. Also, it's kind of a habit too, because if I'm ever playing Summon Necro, or even Poison Necro that has a summon or two, you can always get some skellies or some revives from that group right there before you jump into the pits real quick. So I just go ahead and take it kind of like reflex wise, you know, I was used to doing it and this and that. So Jonathan, so go for Jonathan Sins. Is that from a movie? Is that like a Johnny Depp movie or something? I don't know. That is. Huh. Maybe I'll think about it. I'll look him up. Hey, here, let me pull it up. I'll pull up my search engine. I'll pull it up and we'll look at it on stream right here. Okay. Let me type it in real quick. Okay. It was a joke. I am aware of who that is. He's a no. I heard he was a guy in the military. Thought he was in the military. Some people had to see that what I'm talking about, right? Where they did a, I forget what stadium it was at. They did like a salute to the military thing, and somebody sent in a picture of him, like in a military uniform. And they put it up on the big screen, like they were cycling through like the hero, you know, like these are military heroes, and it was a picture of him. I just find that so funny. But I see what you're saying. So all us bald white guys look the same, huh? Thanks for stereotyping us. Unbelievable. Real mature, guys. Real mature.
Impossible.
But anyways, man of many professions. Anyways, family stream, everybody. Family stream. Could you imagine if someone just pull that up, like look it up live on stream, just get hit? Yeah, maybe he'd dress up like me. Wouldn't that be something, huh? I mean, how would one even dress up like me? Like, no, I'm just wearing clothes from the Salvation Army. Look, I'm dressed just like Phil. I'm just wearing shirts from that charity that he does every year, and that's like 75% of his shirts are just these free shirts from the charity he does. See? Neelathak's Temple, huh? I feel like I could do that. I did it the other day. We could go Neelathak. Ooh, I got so many videos I need to do. Actually, that's the next thing I'm doing. We're not doing gambling for Cheerl's Might next. I mean, if I have the gold, I'll do it. But I mean, I'm not slamming Trav with a gold fine barb to gamble Cheerl's Might. I already know what the next one's going to be. I'm not going to say it out loud until I start doing it, because I don't, you know, I just don't want to. But I have a great idea for a video coming up. I just need to prepare for it first. So maybe right after this. Oh, it is a Terrorized Andy, right? So yeah, anyone looking for Terrorized Andy, make sure you hop on that. Georgewell, yeah, doing pretty good. Welcome in. Welcome in. Gosh, it's only 4 o'clock. Oh, my back. You know what? I'm gonna stand up here real quick. I'm gonna do some quick little maneuver. Ooh. I don't even know what cracked. Something just made a pop sound when I stood up. That was great. Oh. My headphone cord wrapped around the foot of the desk. Probably not a good idea. Don't tell anybody. I'm gonna go make a drink, actually. So I'm gonna BRB in like, it's gonna be about 1 minute. 1 minute maybe. Okay, don't go anywhere. Yo, sorry for the time away, fellas. I'm back though. One more thing, I gotta put my standing desk shoes on. Oh. Boy, I'm glad my back doesn't hurt more than it does right now. I thought it was gonna, it might have, you never know when you hurt your back how much that's gonna hurt. So, not too shabby here. This up, get this up. All right. So we're just doing P7 Neolithac, I believe here, right? I wasn't a big fan of doing Pindle. Well, you know what? How strong are these guys? I feel like I could get melted by these guys, so maybe this might not be the best idea. But they are a big pack. I just don't have my build set up with enough survivability to do this, because I kind of built it to just like wreck the pits essentially, so... If my build was built differently, I could do that, but... Amped up, you know? Boy, about to be a problem. YOLO! I don't know why I couldn't see stuff there, but yeah. Muscle pain, you say, Optimus, huh? Yeah, I hurt my back at the gym, unfortunately, again, so... Dumb Phil. But... Be Larzik for Halloween? Ooh, I totally could be. Walking around, just like flipping the hammer. Ooh, I already got the hair. I just need to get a ponytail in the back. That if I let my hair grow, it'd be exactly like that. Just the apron, no shirt on, leather straps. Oh my gosh. You know what I love when you run by sometimes and he's like this. If you watch sometimes, if you're running like over here like this, he'll just randomly flex. I wonder if he'll do it. You guys probably seen it. He'll just start flexing. No, I mean I don't even lift anymore, so I couldn't even. Getting my dad bod rocking, so. Chiropractor on. No, we'll skip the chiropractor. Yeah, I have some opinions. I'll just keep them to myself though. About chiropractors. Will you? Oh my gosh, just nuked. Poor Emilio. Just wrecked. Just wrecked. Guess there's nothing else there. A fever from muscle soreness. That's crazy. But yeah, I've hurt my back probably 3 times now in the last few months. In the last like 6 months. I thought it's been like 2 or 3 months since I had hurt it last, and I thought it was okay. I was like, I'm gonna try to just lift super light. Like, I went to the gym. I did push day the other day, and I did like bench press, and I did some like seated like machine overhead press. So everything's as like basic as you could do, that like the least risk. When I bench pressed, I only did 45s on each side, which is what, like 135 or whatever it is. So like nothing. That day went fine. I did a seated row on like a machine, and so I had like support. You know, I wasn't up on my feet, bent over or nothing, but I literally just put on like 40 pounds, like when usually I would do like 150 or something like that, and just instantly felt some pop in my back when I pulled on the handle, essentially. Very first pull. Well, it was actually the second pull, but I just could not believe. I was like, there's no... I was pulling with... Oopsie. With both hands, but I had such a small amount of weight on there, I could have pulled it back with one hand. Like, that's how light the weight was to me. And I pulled with both hands, and somehow it popped something in my back. I'm just done. I'm just done. Cardio only. Cardio only from now on. I'm about to be the most heart fit guy there's going to be in the whole world. Shorty said goes chiropractor once a month. Too much money. Very, very much money. True story. True story.
Not in town. At your service.
Yeah, I think a day or two my back will pretty much be fine. I'll just go back to doing cardio, and I'm not even sure. Maybe I'll go back to a doctor before I start lifting again and be like, yo, how am I gonna keep myself alive here? Because I mean, my wife is a physical therapist assistant, so like, it's not like I don't, you know. Like I'm just some idiot, you know what I mean? Like I have no idea what's going on here. Barb any good for chaos runs? Tim's Barbarian is a very tough chaos runner. I'd say not the greatest. Probably one of the worst, to be honest. In my opinion. Don't know about those letters. Very fancy looking, but NX something? All consonants. I don't know. How do you pronounce a name with all consonants? But, yeah, you say you got another Shaco on single player, though. Congrats on that one. £2 dumbbells for you, right? Pretty much. Pretty much. Key of destruction. Really, I run Neelithek so often when it's terrorized. I really have so many of those keys. Oh, this is me from now on. Oh, it's too bright. Good old 3. It's like, I'm exhausted. Keep curling. Oh, they're so heavy. Oh, my back. That's too much weight for me. Oh my gosh. Woo. Oh my gosh. It was more, actually it was more work trying to pretend like that was hard than it was lifting it. That was the hardest part, was pretending like that was hard. Dylan, appreciate you. So you love the content. Very kind of you. Very kind. Programs welcome in as well. Just well, I'm not going to read off all those consonants, but we'll just call you NX, I suppose, huh? Can't but yeah. Oh, another key. Let's go. Good. Glad that's okay. Not to trip over them on the floor. Could you imagine if I did trip over those and hurt my back more? Yeah, I kind of knew that was coming. Shorty over here saying you can use barbs for seal popping. Yeah, that's the only time I've ever used a barb in the Chaos Sanctuary, was seal popping. I actually did that to level a barb up back in the day, before like terror zones and stuff, because Diablo himself actually would give kind of a lot of experience, sort of, kind of. That was the fastest way I could find to level a barbarian, because you have like no AoE at all. Like you can Singer Barb, but Singer Barb doesn't work good really over players 1. You can do players 3, but it's not spectacular in my remembrance in most spots, especially Cat Sanctuary, where like some of them, the Venom Lords, whatever the big, I can't even remember. Dang it, yeah, I think it's Venom Lords, have a ton of health. But yeah, we're on Dylan. We're on player 7. Yeah. So. I could be Deckard Cain. Yeah, that'd be closer to me, right? Yeah, I'm closer to Deckard Cain's age for sure. I wouldn't even have to dress up. Just throw the robe on. I'd look just like him. If I grew my beard out, all gray and stuff. Get my D-web out. There we go. Get it again. Can't carry anymore. So Trav's the only good place. Tim's. I like Barb a lot for pits too. Trav, pits, but yeah, Barb, this is just my own preference, personal opinion. It's usually like a player's 1 build essentially, so it can work in quite a few areas, just players 1 though, but generally it's good for like sniping champions, for hunting uniques is the way I would like to use it. It's just a different play style than most of the other builds for sure. Pit Circer, yeah, he's the MFer. Ooh. Specifically magic finding uniques, yeah. Barb OP on Neelathak. So what, Telly Stomp, Howl Away, you're saying there, Saffron? I don't know if I've ever done that before. It sounds like something I've done before, but I can't remember for sure. For some reason, I don't really know the reason why, but I do a lot of Necromancer Neelathak running for some reason. Really, there's kind of like a sneaky little way to run Neelathak with the Necromancer that can work pretty good, actually. You actually just have your Mercenary and use amp damage and use no summons, no poison, no bone, nothing. Just use nothing. Because the thing is that his like FCR breakpoint that he casts on is so slow that you let your Mercenary, you amp damage, let him kill 1 monster, and he goes to he targets it and he goes to cast on it, and he's like that slow, and you corpse explode him, and then that blows up another monster, and then you blow up another monster and blow up another one before he has a chance to do anything, because he has a super slow, it looks like, FCR breakpoint, to be perfectly honest. Are Terror Zones the same in single player for everyone? Yes. Yep. Yeah, I get like 5 or 6 corpse explosions off in the time it takes him to cast 1. Just goated. Especially if you run it on slower lower player counts, you can blow them up faster. Good old Nature's Peace. Yeah, for Barb for sure, yeah. Oh, Enabled it, but won't show Terror Zones. I forget. There was something about that. I feel like that happened to me before, but I can't remember what it was now. Like, it was something stupid that I forgot. Like, all I had to do was, like, unequip Terror Zones and, like, re-equip them or something. Something like that. And I was like, I have it checked off. Why isn't it showing? And then, yeah, I don't remember exactly. Oh. Emilio! No! Half kidding. Poor guy. Traps in with Death Sentry for Neolithic? Yeah, I mean, a lot of things can do Neolithic. He's got to watch out, especially if you stay back far enough so his corpse explosion doesn't hit you. You're pretty much fine with a lot of things. Jello said you can turn Terror Zones on and off in the settings. He feels like he might have accidentally turned off Uniques in the settings. Haven't seen that setting yet, but no, I get you. I get you. Nice. What? Oh boy. He was indeed not dead yet. Eli, yo, thank you for the $10 super chat. All right.
Eli Penny donated $10 through super chat. Happy birthday, Phil. Keep slaying. Woo.
Appreciate you, Eli, for the $10 super chat and the completely fake birthday wish. You, Slayer. Appreciate you. Very kind of you. Supporting the channel like a beast. Appreciate you. Will you? Oh, heavy gloves. You know what they are, fellas. Let's go. 220 Javas. Boom. Ah, man, they got the 20. Man, one of these years, I'm going to get some 220s. Why is Neolithic exploding corpses when you're wearing a nature's piece? Yeah, I don't know. Not sure what's going on there, if that's happening. Did you try turning it off and turning it back on again? That usually works for everything in the whole world, right? So try just taking it off, putting it back on. I don't know. There's probably some Phil somewhere that has a birthday today. I mean, odds are. It's a pretty uncommon name, so. You think so? You created your characters from a hero editor, and now the Terror Zones won't work? You're saying maybe it could be that? Maybe. I wouldn't know exactly why, but I mean, I can't rule it out, I guess. Oof, what's going on here? Oh, these people. Them witches, see? Shark skin gloves. Someone said, what about gambling for... Yeah, you can shop 320 gloves, but at this point, I mean, the thing is, too, is if I want some... Oh, no, where'd he go? Oh, the poor ghost over here. If I want some Java gloves, I want, like, fire and lightning res and, like, 25 magic bind. You know what I'm saying? 320s, I mean, I don't know. If I thought of a reason I wanted to play Javazon, like, right now, I would go shop some, right? Like, but... Hork to Zod from Pindle. Ooh, my God. That's awesome. That is awesome. Maybe he needs to unlock Terror Zones with playthrough. Yeah, I'm not sure. Oop, that's not where I want to go. Yeah, I wonder if maybe, how long ago did you create these characters? Like if the hero editor at the time wasn't updated yet? Yeah, I don't know. I can't really think of a reason why it would be, but you never know with computer stuff and like, I don't know.
I can't carry anymore.
Marty said he even brought old D2 files to D2R and never had an issue. Yeah, I don't get. Yeah, I never really tried it like relative to like using Terror Zone, so that's the only thing that I'm kind of thinking in my head that it maybe. But yeah, if you're saying you never had an issue with Terror Zones popping up, where would it even be? Are the Terror Zone stuff in here? I don't even know. Quick cast. Show Terror Zones checked. Yeah, I would turn it off, turn it back on again. I don't know. Huh. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe you didn't beat Hell yet? Well, that's the thing. I didn't know if maybe if they hero edited in the character when it's done that way, like, maybe it doesn't actually show you as having beaten Hell yet, like in the quest wise, but it has every. Ooh, boy. Yeah, I don't know. I just don't know. I just don't know. But yeah, who knows? Who knows for sure? It's hard to say. Alexander saying best drop is a Burr solo self-found. Most good stuff you got through trading. Yeah, that's one of the ways. It's definitely easier online to get gear than it is on offline. Obviously, we have the benefit of players count changing, but man, it's so much easier to trade for stuff. Just so much easier. Let's go hit a Pindle. See, Pindle at player 7 with a poison Necro. I feel like he may have a very high poison res or something. Or these monsters do, perhaps. Like, their life is not dropping very fast from the poison, right? Oof, and they hit quite hard, sort of, kind of. I'd have to, oh boy, lower the player. Whoa, okay, guys. See what I'm saying? We'll go ahead and just X-nay there. That's why I don't run Pindle on this character. Just an FYI. I wasn't even babysitting the exit button either. Wasn't even doing it. NX said best find for him is probably a Jaw or Arachnid's Mesh. Both sick. Both 6 finds for sure. Pindle can punch above his weight. Yeah. I mean, he has no flesh on his bones, so he probably doesn't weigh very much, so you're probably right. He probably has like, he probably weighs like 45 pounds of just like bones, you know, right? So. Leather gloves. Oh boy, those witches are about to melt us down. Are they called witches here? Hell Temptresses, okay. Don't even correct me, people. Don't even do it. That's one thing that really annoys me. I'll be like, oh man, these fallen over here, and people are like, well, actually, they're called this in this area, and you're like, oh my god, you know what I mean. Oh my god. Why could that not have 20 increased attack speed? Oh, immune to physical and poison. Vaisnava saying the regular monsters drop a little bit more, but it's usually not worth it to run pin on player 7. Yeah, for a lot of builds, I agree with you for sure. If you got like a great Nova Sorceress or whatever, you probably know the exceptions of what I'm about to say here, but yeah, you have some great Nova Sorceress, you could run it on player 7 or yeah. But for most builds, players 1 kind of where a good Blizzard Sorceress, stuff like that. You know what it is. But yeah, this is not one of them. I can tell you that much. The way I have it built, anyways, that's for sure. George said, internet chatter never miss an opportunity to correct somebody, right? Well, actually, Phil, they're not called carvers. They're called special carvers in this area. Yeah, boy. Okay. Actually, those aren't Udars. Those are Marauders here. Oh, my God. Those aren't witches. Those are hell temptresses in this area. Dusk Shroud. I look like a D2 barbarian in real life. Well, sort of, in the fact that I'm white and bald. This is true. Not as like jacked. I got the broad shoulders, but I don't have the muscle packed on it though. Oh, Drake saying finally starting a single player account. Ooh, you're gonna love it. Promise ya. It's a little tough to get started if that's not your thing, or if you don't have exactly the perfect plan set up. But yeah, once you start getting gear, oh my gosh, so sick. Oh boy, oh boy, all this might and those hell temptresses around, gonna be a problem. Here we go. Got him. And wow, 220 Java gloves. Love it. Boom. Gosh damn it. One of these times, I look like a fool if I keep saying 220 Java gloves, and then it never is, right? I mean, just like a complete fool. It's got to be one time. Jello says, let's go single player. Best ever. Shorty, double key drop. Love to hear it. And X sounds like you got one too, or I don't know if you're cheering on Shorty or if you got one too, but love to hear it. Bill foreshadowing his party tonight. I don't know what I said foreshadowing the party, but. Or do you mean looking like a fool? Because that definitely has nothing to do with the party tonight. That's just like an everyday thing. Come on, there we go. Bunch of gold laying around. Ah, you got a double drop too. Same exact time as Shorty over here. Nice. Love that double drop. Double drop. Alexander, appreciate you. Very kind of you. No, I'm definitely not, though. Definitely not. I'm in okay shape. But I haven't really been lifting the last probably the last year and a half because of my back problems I've been having. So I used to be pretty solid, but for a completely natural dude, like I don't even take like creatine or protein or anything. I never did, so the only supplements I ever took was food. Couple grand charms. I don't know if one dropped off a Neelathak, but well, it's Terror Zone, so it don't matter. Never mind. They're javelins, not javelins. Yeah, but Java gloves? I don't like that. Java sounds cooler. Really, Java gloves would be like what you would wear to, like, you know, when the coffee's too hot. Those you wear Java gloves to hold your coffee that's too hot. Science. MF we got. It was right around 260. We looked a minute ago there, Gonzo. It was about 260. Get away from all these bodies over here. Pizza supplement. This is Alexander. There you go. Back when you're doing taekwondo. Nice. Drake saying, just watched my video about the benefits of single player. Decided he had to do it. That video has been popping off. Like, it's funny how sometimes, like, you have these ideas for videos, right? And you do them, and then sometimes the ones you are like, this is like such a great idea. I put such great time into editing the video and stuff. It does terribly. And I'm not talking necessarily that specific one, but yeah. And then there's other videos that I'll do, and I'll be like, yeah, you know, I usually try to do my like good ideas for videos, but you're like, you know, this is a good idea for a video, and then you do that one and it like pops off and you're like, why did that one do so good and this other one didn't, right? That single player one, that one just popped. I mean, that thing's got like 300,000 views just unexpectedly. Maybe it's even like maybe it's even 500,000 on that video. Let me look at it actually, because I get like a few thousand views a day on that video. Kind of funny that you bring that up, actually. Let me look. I'm just kind of interested here. Pulling up the phone. Oh my god. Oh, it's only 150,000. Never mind. I thought it was more than that. But it's literally like, it's just like, it's just crazy. But yeah, glad you watched the video. Thanks for watching the video. George said he's gonna buy some Java gloves. Coffee's been very hot lately. What? This is why you should be playing single player. Yeah, that convinced me, says Jello. Nice. The thing is too, yeah, it is like an idea that nobody's really done a video about, right? I guess. Well, maybe that's why. Maybe that's why. I don't know. But yeah, I'm obviously glad it's doing good. Just kind of, it's funny how sometimes it'll surprise you like that. 150k is not a bad amount. I thought it was more than that, but 150k is definitely solid. For sure. Single player way harder than playing on BattleNet, says Sheldon. In some ways. I think they both have ways that they're easier and ways that they're harder, or whatever you want to call it, personally. But yeah. Yeah. Playing single player for 5 years, says Andrew. Nice. Oh my gosh. Look at what just happened. We just got a raid, fellas. From the one, the only Sir Fox. Yo, what's going on? Raid over on Twitch. Thank you so much, Sir Fox. Absolute slayer. I don't know if I overdid that or not. No, I didn't overdo it. I think that was the proper amount of you know. Well, I don't want to say it what I was just thinking, because when you say overdoing it, but then the proper amount of like doing it, then it sounds weird. But anyways, welcome in, Sir Fox. Appreciate you. Absolute legend. I seen, what were you doing? You were doing no. Something until something. Was it Chaos Sanctuary until... No, what was it? 2 to Barb, 12 max. Can't remember offhand. What were you doing against Sir Fox? Can't remember. Ogre you were doing Chaos Sanctuary until Godly Ogre, right? That's what you were doing? Probably. Welcome in. Cheers to you, my man. Kuru over here on YouTube saying easier to magic find on single player, but easier to gear up online due to trading. Yeah, that's... Boy, I wish I could have thought of that and said it like that. But yeah, what Kuru said there is exactly, if my brain was fully functioning, is what I meant to say. Oh, Sir Fox coming into both chats. Let's go! Worlds don't keep until all high runes. So you got to find a Cham and a Zod and an L rune? Boy, you do these things. Unbelievable stuff. Sounds time consuming. But hopefully you enjoy doing that, right? Gotta drop the like as well. Ooh, what a legend. Sir Fox raids, then hops over YouTube and hits the like button. What an effing Chad. Jeez. My God, I knew you were a Chad, but you're more Chad-like than I thought you were. Hit the like button. Oh my gosh, what a legend. Yeah, make sure all you fellas hit that like button for me. And so, did you finish up, Sir Fox, did you finish up Cows Until Last Wish yet? I didn't think you did, right? You taking a little pause on that one, or you did you finish that one up and I missed it? Also, I did see your 500 crafts, I think? It's quite a few. Quite a few. Oh, I should have checked that War Scepter. You finished it last night? Nice. You must have actually popped off. I think you had one Jaw rune left, you said, right? So you must have popped it off, I guess. Or you got a couple of Burr runes or something. Either way, sick. Shorty said he popped a Zod the other day. Nice. You know, Worlds don't keep. Nice. On single player, can you change the keys? Oh, like the keybinds? Yeah. On single player, the same way you can set keybinds online, you can do the exact same thing on single player. That's one of those things I get asked not that often about that, but every once in a while. I just... Hold up. Hold up. I just can't get on board with that yet. I'm so used to using the F keys and stuff, like, for so many years, that just can't get on board with it. I could see how that could be more like ergonomical to have the other different keys for that stuff, but it was hard enough for me to switch to doing quick cast, to be honest. That, yeah, I don't know that I could really switch to using the letter keys as the keybinds. You found 3 Jaw runes. Nice, dude. 658 runs for 3 Jaws? That doesn't even sound like that much, to be honest. I've never found a Jaw rune when I was doing anything trying to find runes. The only Jaw runes I've ever found were an accident. I found one when I was trying to... I wasn't even filming a video. I was testing the first Jaw rune I had, and it's how I started on a single player. This is kind of like responding to Sir Fox / I remember a funny story. But the first Jaw rune I found, it was actually the reason I started a new Holy Grail. And the reason I started D2R, I wasn't sure if I wanted to do another Holy Grail on offline single player, or if I was going to copy paste over my characters and continue the one I had. So right at the beginning of D2R, for whatever reason, I was doing like a poison Java Necro, or a poison Javazon. Not sure why I said Necro there, but I was just like, all right, let's go this. Oh, I'm gonna swap this around. I'm gonna try this out in cows, blah blah blah, this or that. And I was just going around throwing javelins with a poison javelin Amazon, obviously, and I popped off a Jaw rune, like super like I wasn't even like really playing single player. I did a little bit, obviously, because I had some characters or whatever, and I was like, all right, well, there you go. I guess I'm doing a new Holy Grail because I can use this and I can easily get a Burr rune, right? I'll go run LK for a minute. And that's why I started doing single player. That's why I like started a new Grail or whatever. Yeah, Shorty said he swapped over his keybinds. Yeah, a lot of people do. I know I see a lot of streamers using those keys for it and stuff. I get it. But I don't know about I don't know if I could do it, but 81 hours for the last wish runes. Nice. Yeah, all those Jaws, I feel like that's not even a crazy number for how rare it is to get Jaw runes. But yeah, congrats either way. 81 hours, it is a lot of time, but I'm talking like relative. I'm thinking like the number of Jaw runes I found in my life, the number of hours, that's relatively short. Relatively short. That's 2 full weeks of a full-time job, but relatively pretty short, so. Shorty coming in with a Twitch Prime sub. Ooh, man. Love it, Shorty. The thing is that you're both supporting the channel. It doesn't cost you anything, and also it's taking money away from Jeff Bezos. So it's like win-win-win. Thank you so much, Shorty, for supporting the channel by giving me some of Jeff Bezos' money. Absolute legend. Ooh. Archon staff. Gross. No good. First starting character, what was it? So I initially bought Diablo 2 right after the expansion came out. My first character was a necromancer, and I made some big mistakes. So at the time, you were unable to respec in any way. You could not respec. So obviously, like, I played through the game, and at the time people were already like rushing people, but I played through / got rushed, but I didn't know what I was doing. So I assumed that skills at the bottom of the skill tree were the best ones, right? Makes sense. Well, that was indeed not the fact. So I made a Bone Spirit Necromancer in 2002 or whatever it was, you know? And I couldn't even run Hell. I don't think I knew what moat tricking was at the time. I didn't realize that was a thing. I couldn't even do Hell Mephisto. So I was running Nightmare Mephisto over and over again, hoping to get something good. I was using, there was a crossbow called Pus Spitter, right? It has 2 to Necromancer skills. And I thought that was so, whoa, man, this bow has 2 to Necromancers. This must be good. I was using that and Undead Crown. I know that for sure. And for the rest of the stuff, I honestly don't even remember what else stuff was. But I remember specifically those 2. I started to pick up on some stuff from whatever. I don't remember what was my second and third in order, but my next 2 characters were, well, I definitely did a Barbarian, an Amazon, and a Sorceress, because I remember playing Nova Sorceress back in the day. I remember playing Javazon, and I remember playing Whirlwind Barbarian for sure. Because I found in a cow game, and I kind of wish I would find one nowadays, just because it'd be so goated, a Cruel Bullrog Blade of Evisceration. It was 290, I think it was 293 on enhanced damage, and it had 47 to max damage on it. I didn't even barely look at this. So if I could find that exact sword nowadays, boy, it'd be so nostalgic. So nostalgic. Yes, Jonathan, yeah. Okay, yeah, you asked it a minute ago, so obviously you didn't see I'm kind of getting off track here, telling a bunch of stories, but yes, Sunder Charms absolutely can be dropped in offline single-player Terror Zones, for sure. Because, I mean, yeah, I just found one, but I know you asked that question before I found it, so yeah. Alexander put 3 points into everything on a bar. Must work, right? Yeah, that was similar, not exactly, but similar to what I did on my necromancer. Like, I didn't know what I was doing. I do remember I had like no summons though, or maybe the summons, like I tried using summons maybe, and they just died so fast it was like worthless or something. I don't remember. But I remember I had a mercenary and I was using bone spirit. I don't know. A max roll guide in this build. I can't speak for max roll. I got guides on my YouTube channel. If you want to, if you on YouTube, you can just type in Sweet Phil Poison Necro. Probably pop right up. I mean, I got one of the larger YouTube channels for Diablo 2, so it should probably pop up. Skeletons were awful back in the Stone Age. Yeah, and the thing is too, I mean, who knows what I even had points into? Who even knows? Why no music? I got the music turned down a little bit. Is it can nobody hear the music, or there should be in-game sound and stuff, but I mean, people earlier were listening to the music, asking me who I'm listening to, who is this? It's awesome music. So I don't know if it's on your end there, Sir Fox, or what, but it is quiet. Audio's fine. It's just low. I did turn the music down a little bit today. I had a couple, and see, this is the thing. You never know who to, blah, 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 who to listen to or whatever. It depends what device you're listening on. But I had a few people say that the music's so loud I can barely hear what's going on. Like, I'm just trying to chill and listen to the stream, and I can't even, because the music's just blasting. So yeah, I think probably if you have like headphones on, that's the thing. If you have headphones on, the music's gonna sound way louder than if you're like, if you're listening on your phone, you probably won't barely be able to hear the music. You know what? I'm gonna turn it up just a little bit. Just a little bit. Nothing too crazy. I did think it was maybe a little quiet. I did usually have it much louder, but yeah. Yeah, it's very hard to determine based upon which device people are listening on how the volume of the music is, but yeah. And I'm not like mad or nothing, for sure. I appreciate the feedback. The number of times I've been streaming and I was like 3.5 hours into a stream and someone's like, hey, you're like sometimes I would be like this and I didn't pay attention, and I'm like, oh man, look at this find right here. And then like 3 hours into a stream, they're like, Phil, we can't even see the item because the chat's over it. And I'm like, oh, fuck. You're kidding me. All of the drops I just had were like that? Are you kidding me? So yeah, I do appreciate it. Yeah. Audio mixer for viewers. Oh my gosh, that would be S tier. S tier for sure. Streamed on mute for 30 minutes. Yeah, unfortunate. Langman saying he went barb on his first playthrough, putting points into the strength and stuff like that. Never finished normal. Okay, all right. No, I get you. Yeah, back in the day. You just had to figure it out, right? You couldn't, like, you could go online, but it was like, obviously we're playing online on like dial-up. Parents would yell at us if we were online too long, so you couldn't like look everything up. YouTube wasn't as crazy as it was now, so. Yo, trash. Oh my goodness, look at this guy. Thank you so much for the 5 gifted Slayerships. Appreciate ya. Got one to Langman. Oh, Dab's got one. Dab plays. Jesse Christopher Jumbo Jet. What a kind Slayer trash is. Thank you so much. Gear am I farming for? Well, anything cool, but mainly there I'm looking for Tyrell's Might. Langren. Mainly Tyrell's Might. The final item on my Holy Grail. Haven't found it in so long. Want to, though. 18 to 80, age is just a number. Well, I mean, to a point, but... my back was definitely better when I was not 38. I can tell you that much. I can tell you that much. Appreciate it, DB, but yeah, it's not that I want a Tyrell's Might. I want to find a Tyrell's Might. Appreciate the offer though, but Crash said he's closer to 80 than 18. Oh no. We're so old. We are so old. Closer to 80 than 18. Oh my gosh. Oh my. Hold on. My legs just got weak for a second when I thought about that. Oh my gosh. No. I don't know why that's hitting me so hard right now. Oh my gosh. It's kind of like those memes you'll see, and it'll be like, this movie took place in like 1997. That was 37 years ago, and you're like, or like Back to the Future. In Back to the Future, when they went forward into the future so far that things were crazy. That year was like 2017 or something. You're like, oh no. No. That's crazy. All right, peace out, Sir Fox. Yeah, get some sleep, man. Get some sleep. Langman said wasn't born in 97. What? Oh, you're one of those kids, huh? You're one of those kids. You're like my stepson's age. I have kids older than you. Not really, but what's on here? Well, 100% I have t-shirts older than that for sure. I had a t-shirt on the other day and I went to take it off, and you know, you reach back and grab it by the collar, pull it up over your head. Both my fingers went through the shirt. That's how old it is. I was like, no. It was actually, it was a Disturbed shirt actually, from a show that I went to in, actually it's not even that old. Well, I mean, that old relative. I think it was a 2006 shirt. I think it was a Disturbed shirt from 2006. Gelback, yo! What's going on? Anyone who doesn't know, Gelback, don't let G-Sex say this out loud, but Gelback, my favorite mod, of course. That's my wife, by the way. Welcome in. G-Stack's my favorite mod that I'm not married to. Shorty said when he started they didn't have synergies. Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, back in the day, no synergies. Yeah, you just blast points all over the place. He had an old Krispy Kreme shirt that was 30 years old that did that. Yeah. Yeah, you know a shirt's really getting broken in when you can, when you can pick it up and you can like see through it, you know? Because like 50% of the shirt is just like gone in the little the lint trap on the dryer. That's where half the shirt went. The other half is still hanging there. But yeah, That's when a shirt gets real comfortable. When half of it disappears into the lint trap on the dryer. For sure. The infamous G-Stacks. Yeah, he's a goat for sure. The goat. Optimus said, been doing Taekwondo so long that the students, I guess her Optimus here, students, students' kids are now the students. Nice. Nice. Another key. Boy, I'm gonna have to run. I'm gonna need to run the Arcane Sanctuary summoner here pretty soon. Straight up, straight up. Langman said started playing in '98. Wow. 98. So you're talking like D1? Maybe I missed part of the combo there. Actually, I got a little confused. But yeah. Alexander, I read that comment like 4 times. Hypocrisy t-shirt. And it took me a while to get it. This whole time that I was looking like a dog when you like say something to it and you can't understand it. It can't understand you. Yeah, me reading your comment like, and until I finally got it. Took me a minute. You can't do comments that are that in depth while I'm streaming, okay? Oh, 45 to life and nothing on it, unfortunate. It's not good for my stream, to be honest. I just sit here silently for a minute. 6 keys in 60 minutes. Good for P3, yeah. Usually I wouldn't run Neolithek or run keys on a higher player's count, to be honest, but I mean, Neolithek, I guess maybe I would, just because it's a different situation where you're hoping to get other good things from the monsters around. The Countess I run, no matter what, I always run Countess on players 1. While you do technically have a better chance of getting keys, I feel like it isn't outweighed by being able to get the other runes, personally, but yeah. Oh, it's here, fellas. This is it. This is it. This is the cruel Bullrog Blade of Evisceration. Oh, what if it was, though? There's like a 1 in 750,000 chance that it is. But what if it was? Ancient Tunnels now, huh? All right, we'll have to, let's see, Ancient Tunnels. I mean, it's 85 area anyways, but they're all, yeah, Poison Necro and Ancient Tunnels, huh? The thing is, I was rocking Poison Necro in the Stony Tombs when I found my first D-Web on offline single player. So, wait, is this, what's his name? Dark Elder? There we go. Do some Dark Elder runs. Where is this stone? Where is the Ancient Tunnels out here? I don't know. We gotta find it. We gotta find her. We're gonna do Poison Necro in the Ancient Tunnels like a Giga Chad. There we are. Guaranteed to be a great idea. Yeah, see, what is that, Jonathan? Yeah, I've seen some other people answer it, but whoa, okay, well, what's going on here? Jeez, almost dying. Great. Yeah, definitely can buy a 3-second shield from normal Act 2. I mean, it's not going to be high defense, of course, which, you know, if you just need it for Ancient's Pledge or something. You do have to shop over and over again in order to get it, but yeah. It'll be a large shield, by the way, I believe. This is the one usually people go to. Could do it. Not sure how much I hate this or not. Not sure how much I hate this yet. Definitely not. Yeah. I am almost to another level right here, though. Look at it. One little bar, a couple ticks, and then we got one more gap. Woo! It's a joke? Oh my gosh. Still getting beat up over here. Yeah, something hits me up pretty good down here, so maybe we'll... Oh, did I forget the battle order up? Typical Phil maneuver here. Billy Joel, not sure if you want to spend 380. Wait, 380 Canadian or 50 US? I can't tell if that's a joke or not. I mean, the exchange rate isn't that crazy. We'll do one more here. Just now that I got the map exposed, I can see what's going on, but Ray said couldn't pass up the good weather, had to wash the car. Nice. Yeah, in like 2 days in Michigan here, it's supposed to be 80 in Michigan. Almost November. Craziness. Just craziness. That exchange rate seems to be way off. Yeah, it seems a bit, I mean, maybe a bit exaggerated. I forget. Oh, there it is. I'll try one more here. Yeah, probably not the best, but density's a little sketch. Oof. I don't have good poison res. These guys are not great on the poison, getting poisoned here, so. Yeah, we'll just hop back to, what time do we got here? 5 o'clock. Okay, we'll hop out of this one. Yeah, no problem. Jonathan says, thank you for answering. Been watching the build shorts and the videos lately. Yeah, appreciate it. Thanks for catching me live, man. Appreciate you hopping in. Another drink of some of this black cherry sparkling water. Oops. But yeah, I'm gonna be honest. I gotta hop off here. I gotta go start cooking dinner. My daughter's upstairs running around. I'm sure she's starving. So, can't sit down here and play video games all day, am I right? Wish I could, but got the responsibilities and stuff. So, gonna have to hop off here. Appreciate you guys joining me on this Saturday. Unfortunately, yeah, sorry I didn't stream. Usually I stream Friday nights. Couldn't make it happen, but gonna have to hop off. Oh, trash.
XXTrossHXX donated $5 through Super Chat.
This guy.
$1 USD Sweet Phil coffee cup, please.
Appreciate you for the $5 Canadian, aka $1 United States of American money. Appreciate you, Trash. Very kind of you. That's funny. That's funny. Gonna have to hop off. Yeah, I gotta get going on the merch stuff. I know I've been really slacking. on getting the merch going, the t-shirt, coffee, all that stuff. But we got to get around to it. Got to get around to it. But appreciate y'all joining me today. Very kind words. Thank you for the channel support and all that good stuff. We don't have the stream sponsor anymore, so yeah, it means a lot. Even just hitting the like button for free, hitting the like button on the videos and on the stream. Huge mega thanks to anyone who even does that. Everyone can hit the like button for free, honestly, right? You got to. But appreciate you guys. Hopefully you have a wonderful Saturday night, or depending on where you are in the world, hopefully maybe Sunday, depends where you're at, whatever. But have a great weekend. Peace out, fellas, and do not forget to keep slaying. Woo.